Hey, welcome to this video. In this video, I am going to share a story of an organization that has compounded the power of Indian Armed Forces. Indian Armed Forces has fought many wars: 1962, 71, Kargil, and recent Operation Sindoor. You know what is the one common thing that has helped Indian Armed Forces to excel in these battles? Yeah, you guessed it right, that is the bravery of our armed forces. But here I would like to add one more thing, that is the indigenously developed defense productions. And here enters the DRDO. DRDO stands for Defense Research and Development Organization. It was started in 1958 when Government of India merged multiple small defense research units, and under the leadership of Vikram Sarabhai, it had established this organization. There was initial frictions to this organization. There were no funding, no industries or that ecosystem, and no infrastructure. But that phase was majorly reserved for the learning to experimenting and for surviving, and it has survived. In 1974, when this organization played a very important role to make space for India in like-minded countries, when it has tested the first nuclear weapons in Pokhran. In 1984, under the leadership of APJ Abdul Kalam, this organization has developed five missiles, and these five missiles and their objective was one, that is making India self-reliant. And then this organization never looked back. Here in this video or today, this organization is very important because this organization is majorly focusing on making India and making country self-reliant in the defense units and defense production. And this is not just making India self-reliant, but it is also decided to export 50,000 crore of defense production by 2019 to other countries. At present, this organization is already exporting its defense production to 80 plus countries all across the world, and it has developed that leverage for India. As you know that the geopolitical landscape is changing continually. There is supply chain disruption. The international organizations are not able to maintain the peace, and having that kind of organization is very helpful for a country to take its own independent decisions and show its resilience in this changing landscape. But this organization is play a very important role because its origin is in India, and India is known for its credibility, cost effectiveness, and affordability. And all the countries that are looking India and this organization as a new hope. This organization is developing the weapons for these countries too. But there are some frictions that already exist in this organization. That is, this organization is majorly a research lab, means it has no defense production units. So government is also continually incentivizing the local units and the entrepreneurs and private players to enter and merge with this organization so that India can achieve its target of exporting more and more defense production to the countries that will going to help to take country at next level in the defense production. As we all know that the landscape is totally changing, means the major countries or the war that is happening in this world, they are the non-conventional warfares. Here these countries more relied on the cheap technologies to attack on each other, and you know that the credibility and trust of these of Indian armed forces and means Indian defense equipments. So Indian defense export or the DRDO will going to play a very important role in upcoming years. Here in this video, I was just highlighting that why this organization is very important for not only us but for the countries all across the world.